People often criticize golf companies because they think their prices are too high, and companies don't want customers to see the huge difference between how much their products cost to make and how much they sell for. But we know, and the average cost to make a good driver is between $85 and $100, and it goes from $400 to $500 on average. Thus, there's a good chance that these businesses have a 3x profit margin, or maybe not. In this video, we will uncover the cost of production, selling prices, and the strategies applied in determining golf club prices. And we will also discuss what makes golf equipment so expensive. If we talk about the production of a driver, it is assembled with a club head, key, shaft, grip, and head cover. Normally, the club head costs the most. It accounts for up to 70%. Shaft and grip account for about 15 to 20%, and the rest, 10 to 15%, is allocated for the key and head cover. For the TaylorMade Stealth 2 driver, its club head would cost $119. Its shaft and grip would cost $34, and the key and head cover would cost $17. Producers or original equipment manufacturers produce the product. They either follow the business-to-business or business-to-consumer model. For business-to-business, retailers come in on the act. To make it simpler, consider the example of TaylorMade Stealth 2 driver. Its production cost is between $170 and $180. Retailers buy it from original equipment manufacturers at a wholesale price of $470 to $480 and sell it for $629.99 or even more. This generates a profit of $150 to $159 for the retailers, and for manufacturers, it generates about $300 to $329. As for business to consumer, these prices are often lower when buyers buy directly from the manufacturers. To turn this into percentages, retailers have a selling margin of 25 to 30%, and manufacturers have a margin of 60 to 70%. Wood or hybrid golf clubs cost up to $399. But only $90 to $99 goes to the retailer as profit, while brands generate $200 to $210. TaylorMade Stealth Iron Set costs $225 to produce, but is sold for $999, generating $250 for retailers and $525 for manufacturers. In addition, Titleist Super Select Newport 2-putter costs $85 to $95 to produce and is sold for $449, with retailers making $120 to $130 in profit and manufacturers making $225 to $230. By now, we have established that retailers typically make a profit margin of 25 to 30% on any given product, while manufacturers make a much higher margin of 60 to 70% after production costs. Now, it is worth noting that these percentages aren't set in stone. Raw materials and technology can both have an impact on the profit margins for both retailers and manufacturers, so it is not always going to be the same. But let's talk specifically about manufacturers and why they make such a high profit margin. You might be thinking, 70%? That's crazy. Why don't they lower their margins a bit? Well, it's not quite that simple. When you look at the average production cost for a golf club, it only accounts for about 20% of the total cost of manufacturing. That means there are a lot of other costs that go into making a golf club, such as human capital, overhead, and marketing. So while the profit margin might seem high, it is important to remember that manufacturers have a lot of other expenses to cover as well. Plus, they need to make a profit in order to stay in business and continue producing high-quality products. While manufacturers have significant overhead, you and I don't. So please subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up while you're here. Simply said, since it doesn't cost anything. The golf industry invests heavily in research and development to create innovative and technologically advanced equipment. This investment comes at a high cost, which is reflected in the pricing of golf equipment. In addition, the assembly of golf equipment is a time-consuming and labor-intensive process that requires skilled workers and specialized machinery. Thus, this also contributes to the high cost of golf equipment. Golf equipment manufacturers spend a considerable amount of money on branding to create a strong brand image and reputation. This includes producing commercials, print ads, and social media campaigns, all of which require a significant investment. In 2013, Nike signed a deal worth $200 million with Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy to use their golf equipment. And TaylorMade spent $100 million last year and advertised across 250 media properties. Thus, the importance of branding can be gauged by the fact that a golfer on average makes $25 to $35 million yearly with these brands. TaylorMade sponsors Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy with $10 million per year. In addition, Titleist spends just under $100 million yearly. And similarly, Callaway, Ping, Cobra, Mizuno, and Srixon spend millions on branding and marketing yearly. Research facilities and distribution centers also require significant investments to operate with sustainability. In addition, skilled workers, engineers, and designers are required to develop, manufacture, and market golf equipment. Thereby, these skilled workers command higher salaries. The management and administration of golf equipment companies requires significant resources and personnel to keep the efficient workflow of the company. Also, the distribution of golf equipment to retail outlets and customers is a costly process that requires logistics, transportation, and storage. Golf equipment manufacturers sponsor professional golfers and provide them with equipment, which adds to the cost of golf equipment. Also, do we need to even say that there are taxes and duties involved? And if you're buying the equipment in a different country, apart from original costs, there are landed costs, which may also vary depending on the shipping, insurance, forex, and customs. The reality is that only the most successful companies are able to make some profits. And even for the big brands, that 70% profit margin is not going straight into the pockets of the people running the company. Instead, that profit gets distributed across the entire organization, from the people working in research and development all the way down to the folks who are responsible for keeping the lights on. So, while it might seem like golf brands are making bank, the truth is that it is a lot more nuanced than that. According to Acushnet's Operating Margin 2014 to 2022 report, the golf brand's operating profit margin is 8.87%. This means that only 8.87% goes to the brand itself after deducting all the cost. To make it clear, let's talk about TaylorMade Stealth 2 driver again. For TaylorMade, it generated a gross profit of $329. With an 8.87% brand operating profit margin, it is safe to say that Taylor made only $29 in net profit. The rest of it was spent on the factors that we discussed previously. Therefore, we hope this video was able to answer your concerns about the high-end pricing of golf equipment. We will be back with another exciting video, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel because we have so much in our golf vaults for you. Thanks for watching this video.